Gregg Desanto is with us, and he is a trainer that's new to Delaware. And something really interesting about you, Gregg, is that you're not a second or a third generation horseman, are you?
No, I'm not. I got into the business just by watching at Monticello Raceway, and I just wanted to do that. And an uncle of mine told me, find a career and find something you love to do and make a career of it. And this is what I chose, and this is what I want to do.
Well, see, I love shopping, but I couldn't find a career in that. But so good for you.
Like a buyer for Saks Fifth Avenue or something.
Oh, now he tells me. So you're from New York?
Yep, born in Brooklyn. Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, because you don't hear of many like city boys, training horses, but this is something that you absolutely love to do, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't touch a horse until I was like 17 years old, but I always knew I wanted to do this, and it's been great to me so far.
Now, who have you worked for? Because obviously you didn't just like clean one stall one day and become a trainer.
No, I started hanging out at Chris Ryder's barn. A friend of mine owned a horse, Too Much Trouble, and I used to go there on weekends and whenever I had free time, and I just pestered Chris forever. And then finally in 2002, I think it was, he hired me full time, and I worked there for a few years, and then on to Noel Daly, and then Mickey and Ron Burke have been great to me, and then I went on my own.
Man, what a resume, right? That's amazing. Now, one thing I got to say that I love about Gregg, I can't help but play favorites, is that he has been watching me on TV way before I even remember being on TV. So like with the ESPN2 stuff that I used to do, what was your favorite Heather segment ever?
Well, we had Sealed and Delivered in the Governor's Cup, and you chose Dragon again, and you ran up the stairs in the Rocky movie, and you did that whole thing in the sweatsuit, and I thought that was funny and great, yeah.
Thank you. I get like total perma-smile when he talks about that. I just can't hear that story enough.
I actually have it on tape, so yeah.
Oh, no!
Let's bring that in one day.
Maybe we shouldn't, and maybe we shouldn't. No, I'm just kidding. Tell me about some of your horses now, Gregg. You've got one mare that's won like 3 in a row, right?
Yeah, that's she's a cowgirl. I bought her from a breeder, an owner, trainer, bred her, and she didn't race at 2 and 3, and I thought she had some potential, and I bought her for like $7,000, and she had problems initially, but now since she's come back, she's won 3 in a row, and I think she'll go forward. I think she's okay.
Is there anybody else that we should look for in the barn? Because you're training 8, is that right?
Yeah, I have 2 from Mark Ford that are racing tonight. Eagle Jolt, he's in the Open here. I also have TG's Value Bart. He was in the Open here last year, finished second twice, and Full Circle Patty. She's not bad either, So it's been a slow start to Dover, I got to say, but I think the new year's coming, we'll be okay.
All right. Now tell me about your driver, Adam Rucker. He's actually your friend too, right?
Yeah, I met Adam when I was working for the Burks, and I've stayed friends with him. He's always helped me out whenever I needed somebody to go at one with a race bike at the farm, and he was in a little trouble now, and I told him to come down and hang out with me and put him on some horses, and I love Adam. He doesn't get as much publicity as the other drivers do, but he could definitely get the job done. So I got no problems with Adam at all.
All right, good for you. All right, and good for Adam. It must be nice to have a friend like Gregg. He's like, come on down, I'll put you on some horses, and you'll win lots of races. So, okay, we like to have fun with our new guests because we don't know Gregg. He hasn't been on the show before. So, first of all, Gregg, what's the last movie you went to see?
I actually saw Hangover 2.
If there was a movie that was based on your life, who would play the leading man in it?
Consensus says Robert De Niro. That's what we'll go with.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Even Robert's like nodding his head. Yeah, I can totally see that. Wow, okay, I'm with that. Guilty pleasure.
Since I moved to Delaware, that Food Line has this PET ice cream, the cherry vanilla. That's it for me. I've never heard of that ice cream before, but that's what I can't stop. That's my problem right there.
I thought he was going to say Scrapple. Didn't you? If you could trade places with anybody, alive or passed away, for 1 week, who would it be?
It'd have to be Derek Jeter.
Oh, nice. You mean because like he gets the ladies, or he's just talented, or you like the Yankees, or?
Yankees. Shortstop for the Yankees. Why not?
All right.
All that money. Paycheck for a week. That's good enough, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last question is, if you could be in a time machine and go anywhere, where would it be?
I would want to go back to Yonkers Raceway in the 70s. Because when I raced there all the time, and you just look at all the barns, the same barns that were there, and like I just wondered what it would have been like back then, and that's probably what I want to be.
Very That's a great answer, because I always think about like going actually way back in time to like, I don't know, ancient Rome or something, but like Yonkers Raceway in the 70s, how cool would that be?
Heyday of harness racing. That's where we got to go. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, Gregg, thank you for being on the show. I hope you had a good time.
I did, and thanks for having me, and I hope I win some races and make you look good for putting me on here.
Oh, you will. You will. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Heather.